So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it. What do you need, Dragonborn?
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the dragon. Here are the Akaviri.
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? If the world is meant to end, so be it. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your course. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthunax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthunax can answer. He is our leader. He surpasses us. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthunax. Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Paarthunax. Sky, Roger. The path to Paarthunax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Look. Va. Kor.
Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will throw away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthunax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look!
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Paarthunax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strulmach, my mountain? They see me as master. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem. Patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me, not... as elf, but as Dova. Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, our Hadrime, our minds cannot even comprehend them, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Prusa. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next... Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces. Even we, those who... But you... Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknusni Karon. The Nords of those days used the Dragon-Rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulal. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift. How to explain in your tongue? It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan, the Kele. But this is not intentionally. I knew better, which is why I have lived here for Tid Kren. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, you could learn Dragon-Rend from those who created it. Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here, but I believe the scrolls. Then you will feel. You will see them. The first mortals that They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat. But no, Dovahkiin. I meditate on knowing a word. Contemplate. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? It is called force. Think. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc, which calls to you, Dovahkiin. Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity. Ponder the That is fine. Let that. I cannot tell you in detail. Drem Yolok, Greek, which calls to you. In your tongue, the word simply means fire. That. Think of this as the fire builds in your Vormenda. The Dove are. I warned them again. Yeah, but they. I was far from here on the day of Alduin. His downfall. But all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. Sum arc mora.
So, you spoke to Paarthunax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Such blasphemies are the calling of... Take your question to the College of Winterhold. They may be able to help you. You have learned, but there are many words of power. Finding these lost words would be a sufficient test to temper your abilities with it. We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo can be found. He was a great war leader. After the disaster, he finally came to realize that the gods had punished.
I used to dream of it. Ah, you're back. I hope you've made some progress on tracking down this shout we need to defeat Alduin. Ah, indeed. There's a pretty puzzle. Not the kind of thing you will find in your local bookshop. I'm sure you'll manage, though. Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana.
You're in luck. There is a blessing the blades used on the eve of battle. It's supposed to prepare the mind for slaying dragons. I doubt the blessing's effects would last for very long. So ask whenever you're heading out, and I'll perform the proper rites. May the scales of the dragon kind splinter at the touch of your arrows, and crack under the weight of your sword. That's all there is to it, Dragonborn. Good luck.
Then came the flash of light, just on the horizon, within the... that marked the border between worlds. It could have been lightning, but there was no thunder. In the dream, the sense of foreboding grew. But I could never wake up. Then it came again. You'll have to speak. Haven't you been paying attention to it? If we can just... or not. There's no guarantee with prof... Do you know the College of Winterhold? They have a deep interest in such arcana. I want to leave my hype.
Traveling in the Reach is dangerous. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
And you're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Win the college and prance about casting a spell all day?
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, the more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Do you? It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards. Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that. That gave me the shivers! So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. I'd better get going.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand boy? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but an Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind,
or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's no... It's a reflection of all possible. Each reader sees, but at the same time, all of it. It would take a month to... The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like... Ah! You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it. What about... Wait. Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, all right? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful. Yeah?
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I have many important things on my mind. Your capitalism. Are you quite sure? Speaking.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. Hundreds of years of... As a matter of fact, they're immensely powerful. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian. Since then, his writings have been scattered all... I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Of course, mages need to be reminded to be careful around research materials. A mage is only as good as what he knows. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have... been gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain. Fight well. Yes?
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce I am quite... But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your... Are we clear? Not all. Some risk. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim think. What you learn here is to a lifetime. Several of your talents.
What now? All right, then.
Chantings are one of the few things that... The local Nords may not like us very much. Savos doesn't care politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly.
Excellent.
I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Oh, it's coming along slowly. I expect there will be some results soon. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Welcome to the college.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge. Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms. Concentrations, you'll also need to decide what... Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful. But you may find yourself... So, you wish to master the arcane arts.
will be waiting for you.
When the top level was built, no more could be. The ice entombs the heart. To harness it is to know. The Elder Scroll gives insight. I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air. But no, it is not in my possession. Here. Well, here as in this plane, Mundus. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus, lucky in the depths of... Have you heard of Black Under Deep, Off-Hand? Delve, but not all can... 2 things I have for... The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. How long will it be sung? My feet were set upon the rock, but it turned to mud and drew me down. The deepest doors of Dwemer, to glimpse the world, the Dwemer, place the lexicon into their contract. Ooh, this Dwemer inside. But someone, the scroll, will, for not even the strongest magic. You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one.
How come you're in Winterhold? My pa says people like you.
come yet.